Hello, I'm Glitchy Thought, and welcome back to The Letter. I'm recording this immediately after I'm recording the new game, which I don't think will be out by the time you guys see this. But, yeah, so... yeah, I don't want to give away what it is. But if it's already out, then you'll know what it is, so I don't need to give it away. Anyway, let's... oh, my dad's calling me. Well, hi, Dad. I'm playing a game, so I can't pick up the phone. I feel like I went further than this. Yeah, I was out here. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property so as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out of the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxembourg City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to that house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Ow. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the building shrinks into the distance. Get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. My headphone cord is in my way. It's all tangled up and... beep beep. I'm a car. Beep beep. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. Pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Guess again.
Doesn't look or sound or say, Rose. That voice. Yeah, Ash. Haha.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you know,
Just
the usual.
You're still cool later this evening?
I'm always cool.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Zatch?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Why did Zatch do that?
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
With you and Zatch.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Zatch o'clock.
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know.
I guess real estate doesn't... I don't know.
It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Isn't 5 and 6? 5 would be... I'd say 5 is late afternoon, and 6 is evening. And then, like, 8 is night. 8 or 9 would be night. Maybe 10. Maybe it has to do with the sun cycle. Depending on where the sun is will depend what... I don't know.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village?
Jacobean?
I'm on my way there right now, actually.
Is that a word? Jacobean?
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
I'm not a scaredy cat. Yeah, Ash. Being friends with Zatch. A chuckle would be like, I don't know. Ash chuckles and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it. You guys didn't see me roll my eyes, so I had to make a sound that implied I was rolling my eyes.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done.
Who says drop me a call?
Whatever. Bye.
Bye! I'm in a bad mood for some reason now. Stupid Ashhole, always teasing me whenever he sees the chance. I'll show him who's tough. I'll show him who's tough. I'll show him who's tough. As I cock the gun. I'll show you stuff. I'll show you his stuff! Anyway. October 22nd, Friday, at afternoon. That's all it says, afternoon. What is my new? What? Ah. Before going to the Ermengarde mansion, Isabella Santos, I had a teacher in school called Mr. Santos. He had a lisp, and it was hilarious. It wasn't actually that hilarious. It was just funny whenever he said his name, because he couldn't. Anyway. Drop by St. Goretti High School to check on Rebecca Gales. Why do you gotta use the full name? The former reminded the latter to take her flu medicine before leaving. Okay, have we already read all this? Zachary Steele's movie premiere that night. Takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps a distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
No! Fuck you! The worst thing that makes me jump out of my skin. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you want to get paid. Here you go. I'm assuming that's how it went. Without completely taking my eyes off the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I can't read. I'm so tired, guys. I am so tired. Like, I know I've said this before, but I just want to go and sleep right now. But I can't, because it's day and I have things to do. I expect him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitation expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Yes, ma'am. You're about to go into that fucked up house.
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
Don't defend them. It's a cursed mansion. Just accept it.
You never know.
He drives off, but after what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. Exclamation mark? But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. Not really, you can just back up. If you back up, you're backing out. Just take one step away from the house, and then do it again, and again, and again, until you're on the other side of the world and never have to deal with it again. It's not like I have a choice anyway. Again, just take a step. One step in the right direction. If I want to get that bonus commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. Okay. If you make rules, then yeah, there's no way out. The doors are ajar when I get to it. However, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hands. Oh. The doors left to open when she arrived. That's weird. Why would you leave a door open to a house you're about to leave? That's uncanny. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. She's expecting you to come in. Just Forget about the door. Whoa. This is definitely Haunting of Hill House-esque. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleared every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. I have no idea what spick and span... I mean, I've heard the... I probably used it, spick and span. What's it actually mean? All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, however, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose? Rose?
That was a distinct delay, and it was weird. I call out. Out! Out, are you here?
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
That's too long of a delay for this small house. Unless you're saying this room is like 1,000 square... No. A lot of square feet. I don't know square footage. I know meters. Anyway. My voice echoes softly throughout the halls. Ellipses. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place that big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property, for all I know. She could be outside. She could have left me here. Really, I reach for my phone and dial her number.
The number
But
you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
cool. I don't like that. What do you mean has not been recognized? You're just talking a while ago. Like she was eaten by the house, right? Right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away. Right? 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 I can't get it any higher than that. Ellipses. No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. Don't be Rick-doculous. Don't be Rick-diculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. Yes, because when someone loses signal, the first thing that happens is that numbers are not recognizable. Dial the number again. Open the call. Connect this
The number
time.
you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out.
Please.
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Kind of. No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. She could be in that door, or that door, or that door, or that door, or that hallway, or outside, or somewhere else than places I've already said. Take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. What? What? What happened?
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
I don't.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I tried to contact her number again, but this time it works. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Ellipses. I told you it was working. Yes, finally.
Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion.
Are you here at the mansion? I'm gonna eat your soul.
Anyway.
Where the hell
She's not answering you. She doesn't respond. There's a heavy static coming from her side. So I hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Come on. Where are you?
In hell. A few moments pass till the static eventually starts to quiet down. I don't like that.
What? The attic?
No.
Why?
Don't go to the attic. Don't go to the attic. No, you're not going. It doesn't matter how deep into the attic you are. You're not going there. Wait, it doesn't matter why she's there. You're not going there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not going there. She's doing this to get back at me for being late? Probably. Well, no, you aren't. Okay, before we find out if she's going to go to the attic, I'm going to end it there. So, thanks everyone so much for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next episode. And until then, fare thee well.